Before we start, quick question. Have you ever almost blocked someone then stopped because you wanted them to notice? Yeah, don't lie. Your thumb hovered, your heart raced, your ego whispered, "This will show them." Blocking feels like power until you realize you're refreshing your phone like a stock market crash. And begging? Begging feels honest until you read your own message the next morning and physically age 5 years. Here's the uncomfortable truth nobody likes to admit. Most of the things we do after being hurt aren't about healing, they're about being felt. We don't want peace, we want impact. We want them to wake up at 3 a.m., stare at the ceiling and think, wow, I messed that up. So we block, we unblock, we post, we delete. We pretend we're fine while emotionally live streaming the pain. And the wild part? You can feel that desperation through the screen. That's why nothing lands. That's why nothing changes. Because attention-seeking energy repels, even when the message is, I loved you. So what if I told you? The move that hurts the most isn't dramatic, isn't loud, and definitely isn't emotional. It's boring, calm, and disciplined. And it feels wrong at first because your ego doesn't get to perform. No blocking, no begging, no speeches, no I just want closure. Just one quiet shift. That makes people replay your absence on loop. And once you understand this, you'll never embarrass yourself again, trying to prove your worth to someone who already made their choice. Let's get one thing straight. Blocking is not strength. Begging is not love. And posting sad quotes at 2:47 a.m. is not healing. That's not moving on. That's just emotional parkour. See, when someone hurts you, the internet gives you two default options. Option 1, block them everywhere. Option 2, write a paragraph so long even Google Docs asks if you're okay. But today, we're choosing option 3, the one nobody talks about, the one that actually works. First of all, let's address blocking. Blocking feels powerful for about 12 minutes. After that, it turns into, did they try to reach out? Should I unblock just to check? What if they're suffering and I'm missing it? Congratulations. You didn't block them, you handcuffed yourself. And begging? Begging is just auditioning for a role you already lost. You're standing there like, I can change. I understand now. I'll accept the bare minimum, please. That's not love. That's a clearance sale. Now here's the part nobody wants to hear. The opposite of love is not hate. It's indifference. Not pretending you don't care. Not posting I'm unbothered while crying in the shower. Real indifference. And indifference doesn't come from blocking. It comes from redirecting your energy so hard they feel it without you touching them. Here's how you do it. You disappear, but not dramatically. No announcement. No, this is my last message. No airport departure speech. You just reduce access. You reply slower, then shorter, then eventually, not at all. Not to punish them, but because your life suddenly has better things to do. This is important. You don't vanish to make them chase. You vanish because you're busy building something that doesn't need their validation. People can sense when you're trying to get a reaction, and they can sense when you genuinely don't need one. That's when it hits. Because here's the psychology nobody tells you. When you beg, you lower your value in their mind. When you block, you confirm they still have emotional control over you. But when you calmly move on, you create a mystery. Now they're confused. Why aren't they angry? Why aren't they reacting? Why are they glowing like they just unlocked a new character? Suddenly, you are the unanswered question. And no, this doesn't mean posting thirst traps with captions like unbothered, while staring at your phone every 3 seconds. It means real work. You sleep better. You focus harder. You upgrade your routines. You become slightly more dangerous, in a peaceful way. You stop explaining yourself. You stop rewriting old conversations in your head. You stop hoping they'll finally get it. Because the truth is, if they didn't value you when you were accessible, they don't deserve you when you're elevated. And here's the funniest part of all. When they finally feel the loss, when it finally hits them, you won't even care enough to enjoy it. That's the win. Not revenge, not closure, not the perfect final message. The win is waking up one day and realizing, oh, they're just someone I used to know. So, no blocking, no begging, no long speeches that turn into regrets. Just growth, silence, consistency, and let life deliver the message for you. Because nothing hits harder than someone who moved on and didn't look back. If this hit a little too close to home, good. That means you're finally seeing clearly. Do me a quick favor, hit the like button so this message reaches someone who's this close to sending that embarrassing paragraph right now. Save them. Subscribe if you're done playing emotional games and ready to start moving different. This channel isn't about chasing people, it's about outgrowing them. And I want to hear from you, what's the hardest thing for you to stop doing? Blocking, begging, or checking their profile like it's your full-time job? Drop it in the comments. Be honest, we're all recovering from something. Share this with that one friend who really needs this message. I'll see you in the next one.